Hi Pisces, and welcome to your January reading. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Midheaven, and or Venus. However, if out of curiosity you clicked on this video, something told you to, you're here for a reason, and so I hope you hear all that you need at this time, okay? Let's get into your reading. I always feel like I can get straight to the point with Pisces readings, and there are some other signs like Scorpio for the most part, Aquarius for the most part. I really say the most important things within the first 5 to 7 minutes. So I don't know why I continue recording 15-minute videos. I think just because I know that I have the time, I just use it all. But like, watch how straight to the point this reading is, okay? Here we go. Coming into the first week of January, what you can expect on an energetic level to feel, you have the Two of Cups that came out with the Ten of Cups and the Fountain. Coming into the second and third week of January, potential obstacles, whether they're internal or external, it really just depends, again, on you guys. This may have already happened as well because energy is fluid, but what came up was the Chariot card with the King of Swords and the Temperance card. Okay. And then finally, in the last week of January, where you will find yourself or what you can do to overcome, you have the Death card in reverse with the King of Coins that came out horizontally laid, and then the Page of Wands. So this is what I'm getting, Pisces. You don't have to really do anything in the month of January, and even if you tried to do anything in the month of January, it would be in vain because it's already written in the stars. With this Two of Cups and this Ten of Cups energy, if you're in love or you have attracted love, you feel that love, okay? On an emotional level, you can feel it. Even if you don't see it yet, you know that it's yours. You're keeping that faith alive. You know, you're breathing it into existence, and you're really taking your time with allowing for it to show its multifacetedness. You know, there are layers in love, and so you're allowing yourself to peel like an onion in the month of January. You're allowing the other person to reveal who they are on a soul level in the month of January, allowing them to peel their layers back and really coming to nurture and understand each other in ways unimaginable before, okay? If this is somebody that you've been with for a while, if this is somebody new, you've learned that lesson in the year of 2018 that you can't force anything again, because with this Fountain card, which is new in this deck, the Fountain Tarot deck, it really just talks about you being the breath of the universes and you really understanding that you are in everything. You are a reflection of all things. When you're in a bad mood, okay, say you're in a bad mood on Monday, and by Friday, if you meet somebody that is very rude to you, you know, it's just the universe in 3D form reflecting back to you the ugly attitude that you had at the beginning of the week. You know, nothing is incoincidental, right? There's a purpose behind everything, and so you understand that you are part of all things. You understand that you have a divine nature, right? You understand your divinity, and you are really living in that coming into the month of January, or you will by the time you watch this video, right? It might be March of 2019 that you come across this video. It might be in 2020. Who knows? Whenever you watch it is when it's meant for you. I always believe in that, but you're understanding that you are really one with the universe, so you understand when somebody else may need more time to feel comfortable with being themselves, because you know that not too long ago you too were uncomfortable, understanding they need to be vulnerable because you too have been betrayed on your life journey, okay? And so it's just having that patience and compassion and keeping that space here open for love, and just exuding that in the month of January, right? And it's being reflected back to you tenfold in the month of January here with this 10 of Cups. But again, if this is a person that you're dealing with and you actually have them in your life that is expanding, you know, I don't want to say it's reaching its heights, but you know, one chapter of that layer of love is coming to a completion. And so now how can you I don't want to say overcompensate, because overcompensation is never a good thing, but how can you outdo what you guys have just been through without it being egoic, and without you just doing it just to say like, oh, this is better than what we just experienced? But how can you kind of like build upon that state of bliss that you've just come from? Yeah. How can you maintain that love? You know, how can you find ways to connect on a 5D level? You know, especially if you're making love, but I'm not seeing too much Wands energy, but when you are more intimate here with all this Cups and Waters energy that is in this spread, how can you be so present in each moment that you enter into, in each stage that you go through with this person, that it's just magnified, the love magnifies, okay? So I feel like that's what you guys are going to be working on in the month of January. As far as the second and third week potential obstacles, what we have here is the Chariot card. You might be dealing with a Cancer, and the issue is that you guys are just completely two different people. You think very differently. Spiritually, you're on two different paths, right? So I feel like it's a conflict with trying to agree to disagree in the month of January with this Cancer potentially. But if it's not a Cancer, then just somebody in your external environment, or you're just torn between two states, as you are a fish, you know, and you guys swim in two different directions, right? Your personality and your soul, right? The 3D part of you and the 5D part of you might be at odds coming into the second and third week. And you know, the Moon card came up for Capricorn's reading or Aquarius's reading. And so I'm now led to believe that during the second or third week in January, the moon is going to be in the sign of Cancer, and that's going to do something to you in Capricorn or you in Aquarius, where there's just like a potential disagreement if you guys are actually like in some sort of relationship, right? So you guys are just very two different people, and you have two different ideas about the way that life should be and the way that you guys carry yourselves, right? The King of Swords is a very like professional, very well put together overall individual. And so I feel like you guys just have two very different but very distinct personalities. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say here with this King of Swords. It's like you guys are very bold. There we go. Two very bold type A type of personalities, but just the way that it's expressed here potentially with the Temperance card is what is different. And so you're needing to like relearn and understand each other and be okay with agreeing to disagree here in the middle of the month. Some of you guys though just need to refocus and put more time and dedication into your spirituality and your spiritual practices, because that's kind of been lost, you know. And when you lose that, everything else kind of starts to become a little bit more disorganized, you know, disheveled here. Energy can be chaotic, and that's when you will see a lot more inconsistencies in your own life. And just continue, because we all fall off, you know, we all fall short, but continue to try to set those reminders so that you can be a little bit more consistent, right? So that you can always have that foundation. You want the foundation the way that it's built in this 10 of Cups. You want to always try to keep that to the best of your ability, right? If this top structure were at the bottom, this would topple over, as you see in the Tower card, right? You want to always maintain that state of harmony, even with people in your external environment, but it all does also come from within. So if you are in alignment with self, you again will see that reflected out as you are one with the universe, again with this Fountain card energy. Okay, but coming into the end of the month, I just want to make sure that you guys understand that change is inevitable, and that you don't try to fight it here with this Death card and this King of Coins, because he's not sitting upright, you know. There's nothing that you can really do about anything in the month of January. Again, you don't really have to do much. It's all unfolding as it's going to anyway. So just try to drop any illusions of control that you feel that you have over situations here with this King of Coins energy. Understand that your money and your behaviors and your health, again, are constantly going to fluctuate throughout your life. And so don't be so hard on yourself, again, when you fall short or things are just a little bit more tense, right? You feel yourself being pulled in different directions, and you can't necessarily focus as you would like to or hope to here with this Chariot card, right? If it's something internal, just know that things will always fluctuate and things will always change, and it can always change for the better, which is the case for you guys, because what's coming up energetically is the Page of Wands, and then at the bottom of the deck you have the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands underneath that. So anything that has been feeling burdensome is coming to an end by the end of the month, and going into February you're able to just drop things and any issues or any pain that you may have been holding on to. You know, you have to pack light, as Erykah Badu said in her song, pack light, right? Come on, bag lady. You know, you don't need to hold on to all of the things that really aren't going to help you in this new season and in this new year. You know what I'm saying? You should not still be holding on to the traumas of 2018 in the month of January. You know what I'm saying? You should have completed that cycle out on the 31st of December. You should have promised yourself that. But again, change is inevitable. Just make sure that you're implementing lessons so that they don't have to reoccur, and that you're setting firm boundaries. But again, that you're also just being more in the flow of life without getting too comfortable in life, because again, things are constantly going to change. Your money situation is also going to change. You will see more positive signs and synchronicities, for lack of a better term, because I can't really figure out what I'm trying to say as far as money's concerned, but you will definitely see that that is getting better. More opportunities are coming in. You're starting something that is really going to put you on a different level as far as money is concerned. Also, just watch out for your health. You can definitely see changes in that for the better or for the worse, just depending on what you are doing as far as what you're eating and how often you're exercising. You know, you have to play a part in this as well. So if you're doing your part, then you'll be seeing positive, negative, or neutral changes in that by the end of the month. But it is inevitable. It is inevitable, so you can't even fight it. So I wouldn't even try, you know. Just be comfortable with allowing life to unfold as it is supposed to, and be okay with or find excitement in these changes, and again, figuring out how to always level up. And that's really what I have for you guys. As far as your chakras are concerned, I'm wearing a lot of purple, so do heed your own intuition and do some third eye crown chakra activations in the month of January. But also I'm seeing some blue, so just watch for the throat chakra and the way that you communicate. I'm seeing some of that sacral chakra, so just make sure that that is also in alignment. Okay, at this time, if you want to book a reading with me, hit me up at my email that I will leave here. But do like this video, share it with your friends and family, and do subscribe for more, because there is more and better to come in 2019. I'm so excited for this year, you guys, and I'm so excited to share in what I'm doing with you guys. So until then, take care, and you will see me soon.